safe at home. I want to welcome you to our today's lesson, where we shall be proceeding from where we left. Last time we were looking at the river Nilotes. We said generally Nilotes, they originated from South Sudan. They came from South Sudan. We say that the Nilotes can be classified into three. These are the river Nilotes, the highland Nilotes, and the plain Nilotes. I would like you to briefly remind your parent what we said about the river Nilotes. Who are the river Nilotes? What example can we give from our country? An example of river Nilotes in our country. Can you tell your parent now? Thank you very much. I know you might have mentioned the rules of Kenya, the only group that belongs to the river Nilotes in Kenya. We say the rules or the river Nilotes, they originated from a place known as Bahr el Ghazal in South Sudan. Bahr el Ghazal in South Sudan. And then we later mentioned about the ancestors of Luo. We say the ancestors of the Luo were Joka Job, Joka Owini, and Joka Omoro. Hope you can still remember that. Today, we shall be looking at highland Nilotes. We shall be looking at highland Nilotes. The highland Nilotes, before we look at that, I want us to have a look at our objective of today's lesson. Objective of today's lesson. What is expected of us after this lesson? One is that by the end of this lesson, the learner should be able to, one, name all highland Nilotes. Name all highland Nilotes. And two, name all plain Nilotes. We're going to start with the highland Nilotes. The highland Nilotes. When we talk about the highland Nilotes are collectively known as the Kalenjin. They are collectively known as the Kalenjin. The highland Nilotes, after moving from South Sudan, they came to Kenya and settled in the highlands. That's why they are known as highland Nilotes. They came and settled in the highlands. That's why they are known as highland Nilotes. And they settled on the slopes of Mount Elgon. They settled on the slopes of Mount Elgon, whereby they later spread to other parts of the Rift Valley region where they are found today. So the highland Nilotes, basically they were not crop growers, or they never grew crops before, but rather they were pastoralists. But when they came to Kenya, they adopted crop growing from the Bantus. But initially they were pastoralists. And where they live today, the Rift Valley region, they practice what we call mixed farming. They practice what we call mixed farming. That is the growing of crops and keeping of animals. They grow crops and keep animals. I would like us to have a look at examples of the highland Nilotes. And I would like us to remind ourselves through a song. And it goes like so. Kipsigi, Saboti, Nandi, Napokoti, Marakweti, Keiyo, Saindia, Tugeni. Sing again. Sing after me. Kipsigi, Saboti, Nandi, Napokoti, Marakweti, Keiyo, Saindia, Tugeni. Those are the highland Nilotes. We have Kipsigis, we have Sabot, we have Nandi, we have Pokot, Marakwet, Keiyo, and Tugen. Those are the highland Nilotes that we have in Kenya. We have said their main economic activity today is farming. The main economic activity of the highland Nilotes today is farming. But initially it was pastoralism. But when they came to Kenya, they adopted crop farming from the Bantus. Good. I want us to proceed on with the plain Nilotes. Initially, I said that we shall be looking at the plain Nilotes and the highland Nilotes. When you talk of the plain Nilotes, they are called plain Nilotes because after migration, they settled along the plains. That's why they are known as plain Nilotes. As we all know, the economic activity that is normally practiced on plains is pastoralism. Why? On plains, we have a lot of pasture. So therefore, most of the communities that live on plains, they practice pastoralism. Therefore, we can simply say that plain Nilotes, their main economic activity is pastoralism. The ancestors of the plain Nilotes, they moved from South Sudan and settled on the northeast part of Uganda, a place known as Mount Moroto, before coming to Kenya. I want us to have a look at the examples of plain Nilotes in Kenya. We are going to use a formula for us to remember. We call them, we can call it Mintise, going downwards. Mintise means M for Masai. I for Iteso. Then we have N for James. James are also known as Ilchamus, if you like it. Then we have T for Turkana, and then we have S for Saburu, and E for El Molo. These are examples of the plain Nilotes. They are basically pastoralists. When you talk of the Maasai and Saburu, these ones are mainly found in Kajiado today, Kajiado and some other parts. Then we have El Moro that is found in the shores of Lake Turkana and etc. So these are examples of plain Nilotes. We have said plain Nilotes, their economic activity is pastoralism. The highland Nilotes, we have said the economic activity today is farming. And what type of farming? Mixed farming. I would like us to move on with our map here and maybe have a look at the migration routes of what we have learned today. Today we have looked at the highland Nilotes and the plain Nilotes. This is the migration route of the highland Nilotes. The Kipsigis, the Saboti, and etc. Then we have the migration route for the plain Nilotes, the Mintise, the Maasai, the Iteso, the James. Are we together, Anna? This is the migration route for the Nilotes, the migration route for the highland Nilotes. So, we have looked at the river lake Nilotes. This is the migration route, the highland Nilotes and the plain Nilotes. Earlier on, we looked at the western Bantus, the eastern Bantus. So we are now left with the Cushites and the Semites, so that we can sum up on the language groups that we have in Kenya. So I would like you to go through your notes and copy them on your exercise books as you wait for the assignment that I will post on Google Classroom, and continue keeping safe. Until next time, bye-bye.